Are you in the market for a code reader? Have you spent countless hours just searching the web trying to figure out which one is the best bang for your buck? Well, before you spend your money, watch this video first. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we got another car tech tip for you today. We're going to talk about a code reader. In fact, this is the second time I've actually reviewed a code reader. This is one of their Actron's newest code readers. You know, this is one of my newest play toys that I just recently picked up. Didn't ask the wife for permission. I'll probably be regretting that later. But you know, it'll be okay. But you guys get to listen to me review this product here and everything. So here it is, the Actron CP9690 Elite AutoScanner. Now what sets this apart from other ones is that it can do OBD1. Now for some people that's not a big feature. For me, I've worked on all kinds of cars that sometimes comes into here. I haven't had to do too many OBD1 cars, but when time does approach, I am prepared. It will do Ford, GM, Toyota, and Chrysler. Alright, for OBD1. And they go back all the way back to, I think 1984 is what the instructions or the manual told me that they will go back to. So, very good, very helpful. I don't really need the OBD1 too. It was just something I kind of wanted. If you guys remember my last scanner that I did a review on, which will be down in the description in case you've never seen it, or looking for one that's, you know, just does OBD2, that one has the same features as this, but it just doesn't do OBD1. So if you're looking for a scanner like that, check it out down there below in the little description box. Alright, now this car will do pretty much anything up to 2013. I've noticed it will plug into newer vehicles. Like I had a 2014 Chevrolet pickup, or I'm assuming when they're half-ton pickups, and I plugged into it, and the code reader at that point it just reads it like a normal code reader. There's no code connect that works, and I'll explain what a code connect is here in a minute, so for all you who don't know what it is. But some of those newer cars, the code reader will still pull up a number, but it won't have any information on. So that is one of the downsides of it. Actron hasn't really upgraded anything past 2013, as far as I know of the time that I made this video. Next week they'll probably have a whole new product, and I'll be mad because if I would have just waited an extra few weeks, I could have got a new one. But that's okay. This one is good because it does OBD1, and that's what I really want. But it only does up to 2013. So if your cars are 2013 and older, you're set. Now the only car that I will have trouble with is my the Ford Mustang. That is a I believe it's a 2014. I don't drive the car a lot, so I don't know what it is half the time. I don't remember those things. But I believe it's a 2014. So this one will not, you know, it will read code, but it will not give me the code connect information that I need. Or it might not recognize the code, but it'll at least give me a number so I can Google search it and be able to get some more information that way. So that's one thing there. Now the code connect. The code connect is where you plug into a vehicle and it does the auto ID, and it tells it, okay, I have a 2000 Ford Ranger with a whatever going on, and I hit the code, and now if it has a code, it'll light up over here and say code, and then you can go into the code connect area, and then it will tell you the possible fixes for it, which is usually 90% of the time it's correct. It has saved me from, you know, a lot of hassle of trying to do the guesswork, because when you get some of these codes and they read up on here, man, it's just like Greek. What? It's like, what? You know, short circuit, circuit A, or circuit E, short, you know, and you're just like, that's it? But sometimes the code connect can help you out a lot. And I'll actually have a demonstration for that. Well, I actually don't have a video, but I had a 2004 Dodge 1500 come in. It was the V8 I think it was, believe it was the V8, their V8, their 318 or 3 whatever it was. But anyway, it had an evac leak, and the code connect light came on, and it told me that there was probably a cracked line. Sure enough, I followed the line back, and then about underneath the bed rails where it connects to the evac canister, right at the 90 bend, it had a crack. That caused an evac leak. Now, I didn't have a smoke machine or any of that, so I wasn't able to, to test it or do anything like that, but I was able to follow the line back and find the crack, and once I did that, the code went away. It ran perfect. Happy customer, make money, So this thing saved me a lot of time. What it took people, or I think they took it to 3 other shops and they couldn't find it. This thing, it took me about maybe 20 minutes. Once I diagnosed it with this, I went on, did it, and just started looking, and I found it. So this thing saves me time and money, and they're well worth it. Now they're not as good as dealership high-end scanners, but who's got thousands of dollars just to play with the burns for something like that goes out of date quite frequently. And usually what I do is every time a new scanner comes out, I'll wait a little bit, I'll sell my old one, and then I'll buy a new one. That way I'm staying up to date on my good scan, up to date and current. Now this one I might keep unless they start offering OBD1 stuff, because having the ability to do OBD1 for older vehicles is a big plus. Even though it'll probably happen, I might get one very so rare, but it's better to be prepared. And if you're working on cars, especially if you have your own little independent shop or whatever, definitely invest in one of these. Definitely good. I picked this one up at eBay for about $179, which I thought was a great deal. Came brand new, so I've only used this actually once so far, just once, so it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Now, if you guys don't want the OBD1 features, they have the other one, which is I forget what it is. I think it's the 9680 or whatever that I have, and it's like I said, it's down in the description. And if you just want OBD, it does the same. They both do the same thing. This thing's got a colored screen. It's like one of the big features that it is. Not a big deal, but whatever. It does run on 4 AA's, or they have a charge connector that you can charge in right there. There's a port. I'll show you that all here, and what's all comes in the bag here in a little bit. So I believe that's everything I have to say about this code reader. I've used Actron for a long time. This is, like I said, this is my 3rd code reader from Actron. I've upgraded, since then, and they have never let me down, especially with the Code Connect. If you're looking for a code reader and don't want to get an Actron, at least get the one with the Code Connect, because that right there, that little button, it is a lifesaver. It helps you kind of eliminate a lot of stuff, and it gives you a lot of good information. So at the very least, get one with a Code Connect button on it if you don't look for an Actron. Alright, so now that I think I've spoken enough about this and praised it how great it is. Oh, I also got to mention that it is internet upgradable, which, this is me on a side note. I've had my other scan tool for about at least 5, 6, 7 years maybe, and I've always checked the Actron website, and I don't think they ever update some of their tools. They say they're upgradable, but I've never seen, every time I check to make sure that I have the latest stuff, it's always been the latest. I've never updated one, so I'm not sure if that's a useless feature or not, but they say it's updatable, so I still keep checking their website every 6 months or so to make sure I still have an up-to-date scan tool for it's free, so why not? Alright guys, so let me show you what's in the bag. Okay guys, let's go through it here, and I apologize if things are a little bit shaky. I'm just kind of holding and going. Alright, we got our scan tool, we have our manual. Now this is like a printer cord here. It plugs in right into there. Then all the adapters that you have will plug into one of these ends here, and that's how you go. So let's go through the bag here. Alright, first here we have the cigarette light charger adapter. As you can see, it plugs in, so if your batteries are dead, you can plug this into the cigarette lighter if you need to get some information. So I'm going to put that over there. So that's pretty cool. The other one I had didn't come with that. Okay, this one here is your OBD2. Alright, and now like I said, they all have that printer cord connection. OBD2. I believe this one is the, what is this? I got to look here. It is the Chrysler. Alright, comes with the Chrysler connection. Cool. Alright, the green ones here are Toyota, I do believe. Yes, I have 2 of them. for your different type here. It's got Toyota 1 and Toyota 2, I think. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, I believe this one is the Ford. No, is this the GM? That's what it is. This is the GM. All right, pretty cool. And we got the Ford here, I believe. Yes, the Ford. Big yellow one here. Oh, pretty cool. And if I can get it out of the pouch here. Alright. Comes in a nice little baggie. It's got a slot, you know, a little thing here for where you can put your scan tool and other things. And it's got a nice little handle baggie, which I kind of like, honestly, because I put this in the toolbox. So if I just need to come grab it out and take it somewhere with me on the road, it just makes it that much easier. So this thing is great. I thought for 179 bucks this thing was a great deal. Came with a lot, and I could do a lot. Now, like I said, will I ever use these? Well, I was very rarely. I actually bought this because I thought I had a car coming in, someone with a 94 with some issues, and I needed the OBD1. So I thought, well, now's a good time to get this, but he never showed up. But that's okay. You know, that's how you go whenever you have an independent shop. People come, show, or say they're going to show and never do, which is fine. I needed a new scan tool anyway, and I gave my old one to my dad. He didn't have a scan tool, and he was always bumming me for one. So I just gave him my old one there, and he's happy as can be. But there is no learning. This is a real simple tool. If you just follow the instructions, in fact, we'll turn this bad boy on. Let's see, there you go, Actron. And I can pull up some of the data from the last vehicle I had. Previous. It's just going to give me the DLTC codes. As you can see, normally a code light would come up here, but this was a 2014, so it didn't have anything for it. You know, I come up with some other. Now, so here's one that was no DT definition found. See on service manual. Now, this is one of those codes that was on the 2014, but this scan tool just didn't recognize. But it still came up with a number. But you can take that and probably Google it and then find out what the issue is there on that. And then I had all kinds of that truck. Man, that truck was messed up. It wouldn't even crank. But anyway, let me turn that off. Boom. Do like it. It works very well. I guess the only complaint the only complaint I have, I wish it would do newer vehicles, you know, up to 2015 or 16. I don't know when Actron's going to come out with a newer scan tool, but for right now, this is one of their newest and I think one of their best scan tools that they got so far. It's out there. Like I said, at the time this video was being made, so no one come back 6 months later going, that thing is not that, you know, that thing's out of date. Well, you know, it was 6 months ago. Computers and everything, they go out of date pretty quick. But anyway, if you're looking for a scan tool, this is definitely, I believe, a good scan tool for, you know, either if you're into working on cars yourself, or have a little independent, you know, sideline work going along, and you're working on all kinds of age and model cars, definitely you might want to think about getting some of these OBD1 connectors. If you're working on some of those old cars, or like I said, get the other one that just does OBD2, but has the same exact features, other than, you know, it's not color, but has the same exact features, same thing. That works too. I think they also sell this with just the OBD2 cord, so if you want that, that works too. Alright, I think that is everything in the book. That was in the bag, the book, that. So let's give my end thoughts here. Alright guys, that is my review for the Actron CP9690 Elite AutoScanner. Definitely a nice, good quality tool for the most, you know, I think you definitely get the most bang for your buck here with this. Plus with the OBD1 they threw in, that's great. So if you're in the market and you're looking for one, definitely give this, you know, a look at. Plus do your research on what you think would be best suited for your application. Like I said, sometimes I get cars in here that are OBD1, or sometimes, so it's good to be able to reset, you know, some of that stuff for OBD1. It's very rare, but sometimes it happens, so I'm prepared now for it when that time comes and everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very helpful. If you felt I left anything out, just feel free to write down in the comments, you know. And that is probably going to do it for this. I think there's nothing really else I can say about this nice scanner here and everything, but you know, definitely worth the money. Definitely look up on eBay. The only thing I'll give you a recommendation: when you're looking on eBay, make sure the seller is, in the United States or wherever you're located when you're watching this. Or if it's coming from China, be leery. You gotta watch out from those Chinese makers. They copy a lot of this stuff and send it over, and it's not the real deal. So be careful when you buy stuff off eBay. I bought this from an American seller down in Florida, so it's a genuine and everything. Alright guys, before I cut out here today, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Hey, if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos, hit that bell. It'll let you know every time I post a new video. In fact, I want to apologize to some of my subscribers. I haven't been putting videos lately. I've had a lot of stuff going on. There's been a lot of things behind the scenes that's been going on. Some new projects, some new things that we're going to possibly maybe bring to the channel. So if you want to find out what that is, or you're just curious, like, what is he talking about? Because some of it does include the duster. We do have a duster update, which will come at a later time. We do have some semi-good news for that. So if you want to find out what's going on and see things, other projects that are going to maybe happen here pretty soon. See, we're just trying to work things out here, and that's why I've been not posting videos lately. We're trying to get a whole new series going together. So if you want to find out what's going on, you need to subscribe to this channel and stay tuned, because it's coming. Something's gonna come. Alright, I don't know what yet, but there's a lot of stuff in the work, but we're gonna make something happen. Alright guys, well, that is gonna do it today. I hope to see you next time. Alright guys, and you guys stay safe.